Good afternoon. My name is Scott Redler, Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead. So it is Tuesday. We have tomorrow's a holiday shortened day. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're very slow. Either way, rates did hit a new low today, and that actually gave a little bit in tech. Tech has been something I've been focusing on. It's been hard to find power, and today still didn't find power, but we found power off lows. So having a strategy to buy things, verse levels or buy things when levels get reclaimed can help, because then when they go, you're involved and you don't feel like you're chasing. So the question is, do we get some follow through tomorrow, or do we get some kind of May 4th Maccabi game recap? You guys remember that when I was like long out the yin yang, the most I've been long in a while, and then all of a sudden Trump did that tweet and it crushed me. Well, you can't remember those things, but every trade has a little footstep. So I'll show you why I'm in a few of these things, and I think you're probably in them with me because they were part of my plan, and I've been in a few of them for days. And if things are triggering and going and setting up, you got to go with it. You play blackjack, you get an 11 versus 6, you got to double down. You're playing, Texas Hold'em, your pocket kings or pocket queens or pocket aces or whatever the hell you're supposed to go in with, just because the other guy pulled a straight flush or something on whatever it was. You got to still do it. So anyway, let's just get to it. Here you go. This is the S&P cash. This was the chart I showed you this morning. 29.52 held. I said we could buy perhaps verse 29.52. It made a low of 29.55. So all in all, digested very nicely. Some guys bought the spiders and did well. Some guys played stocks. What we know now is 29.55 is your point of reference, which is right here, which is a higher low, which held some of the gap open, and we did close as high as 29.73, right below 29.77. SPYs held this 294.23 area, so now you can almost push this up a little bit to where that prior high was. This is irrelevant, as now you have this nice little inside range here. I'm not saying it's going to open above it tomorrow, but held where it had to, and stocks reacted well, and still trending and not really extended right here. The Qs held above the 188.38, so some guys bought versus that. You weren't really risking that much, and you did pretty well. Now it seems like, hey, maybe this does take this out, okay, and then see, the highs of earlier this year. Finally, today you had a little bit of leadership from some of the names that I like the FANG names. So, on Friday I tweeted to you guys, I'm like, hey, I'm buying some Amazon calls just because I don't want to miss the trade if it happens in a way that's not conducive, like over the weekend with the G20. It gapped up 30, but it actually faded. So we bought the $1,900 calls, but then I'm like, I'd like to buy the stock also if the trade triggers in a way that's, fits into my risk parameters. So today I did buy Amazon when it reclaimed 1914 area. I did tweet at you guys and say, hey, trying a red dog reversal, okay? The risk was really 1906, so I know that's a little tough. That's $8 worth of risk if you bought it here and put your stop there, okay, for what wound up being a move to 1934. Okay, took out 1929. I actually had to buy some there too. I had to buy here and here. Oh no. Anyway, sorry. Now, this now becomes 1934. 1934.79. And that was a little bit above that into the close. But anyway, now here this is 1935 right there. So I, basically had to buy more. Okay, because all in all, still, if you look at this pattern here, it still hasn't even gone anywhere. Like the stock market's at all-time highs. This is your high here. That's 100 points higher. This 1964 is here. Okay, it's just starting to get above this pattern here. Okay, so I got to take it home long. It's not like it's up 7 days in a row. It's up one day and it reversed. Okay, unfortunately, last time I did that was right here. And then, didn't have a good day the next day, and then it went like that. But anyway, we're not talking about what happened then. This is then, this is I was then, this is now. But overall, if this is real, which maybe the market's real, it'd be nice. We don't get a fake out tomorrow. We get a nice gap up. Or if it only opens down a few dollars, maybe we get to buy more through this high and through that high for a move. So I'm in the stock, I'm in the options. Why? Because it held the 8-day moving average, and it's a leader, and hopefully it goes. I'm also in Facebook. Why am I in Facebook? Well, Facebook is above the 8-day, approaching the old highs. held where it had. So I bought it when it was in the red today, went green, and now maybe it takes this out, and now you get a little FOMO up to 199.78. Oops, sorry. All in all, it still acts very well. This is out of the way now, and this is kind of like, sorry, this is now your new point of reference right there. It's got to get above this to get to there. If you go backwards, it's still not near the old highs. Not saying it's going to get there, but I'm saying, hey, it's acting well. It's trending above the 8-day. It's giving us patterns to trade. Wasn't enough power coming in yesterday, which is good. So today gave you a chance to buy it in the hole, which I did. And now we'll see, can it take this out tomorrow? So I am in some, probably a tier 1. I'm a little bit more concentrated in Amazon than Facebook. So if that makes anything. I'm also in Netflix. Why is Red Dog in Netflix? Because, Netflix also did a Red Dog reversal. I actually got stopped out because I was, not having a good day, and it broke below this low here, which was 372. But beauty of the Red Dog reversals, it comes back above it, you could buy it. So now I'm in Netflix, thinking, hey, if FANG does get a bit better, and it does want to take out this 7-month big channel, I had a good trade here on the long side. Now maybe I could add here and then let it go up to 380. That would be nice. Obviously, it hasn't done it. It's done many different times. It's done a lot of little fake outs. But, overall, one of these times you would think it could potentially go and not just be a fake out, which is what we had here. But again, it is what it is. This is my style, and I am long it, and I'm hoping this trend above the 8-day can continue. It just rested for 2 days. We'll see. What else am I in? So those are my main 3 names. Okay, I'm also in Disney, and everyone's like, why are you in Disney and Netflix? The computers have them programmed against each other. I don't really think so. Lately, the last 2 days it hasn't. But anyway, I'm still in Disney. It looks pretty good. Hopefully, if Netflix is down, Disney will be up, or hopefully maybe they're both up. Who knows? This is your next pivot, 143.50. We shall see. I'm also still in Twitter. Twitter, it did a little bit better. Gave more of a doji versus a Red Dog reversal. When I posted the chart, it was a little bit more of a topping tail. Now it's a doji, so that's cool. Now, if it could hold here and go sideways, that would be fantastic. And then maybe it takes out 36.60. Okay, so we shall see. I did buy more through this 36.25 that I'm about to erase, and then I sold some into the 36.60, so it was easier to sit. Now we'll see. Does this go sideways? Wouldn't that be phenomenal? And then maybe even take this out at some point. Wow, that would be nice, considering I bought some options, down here. This is down here. So I'm in the options, and they're out a month. So if they were for the Friday, maybe I would have created a call spread today, but they're for 4 weeks from now. So I had a nice buy in the hole with a different kind of Red Dog reversal. So 2 different types of Red Dog reversals. One after a big pullback. Sometimes it's a day trade, sometimes maybe an inflection point, so that's a Red Dog reversal. I actually should get Michael to snag this one, because this Red Dog reversal is different than this Red Dog reversal. But same concept, traded below a prior low, came back above it, so it washed out some people from this doji, okay, and then closed well. So basically, this is a similar strategy at a different end of the range. This is still up here. Everyone's like, I thought it was an oversold bounce type play. No, sometimes it's just a washout play where it takes back a level, and that's what happened here in 1914. So different type of Red Dog reversal than Twitter. Okay, I'm going to snag both names so I could give a lesson on that at some other particular point. All right, Uber tried a Red Dog reversal and failed. I actually sold it. I'm like, you know what? I'm done for this for now. Until tomorrow if it does another Red Dog reversal. But anyway, went below, came back above. I had a quick little trade, and then it just closed weak. So now this is 43.75. It's not looking special. It's not tight anymore. I was hoping, we'd get a really nice juicy trade above, this area here, and we had it for 1 day, and then it failed. So now, I'm going to give it some time. Beyond, I lost money trying it a few times. This Red Dog reversal didn't work. It tried to get above 152 a few times and then didn't. Okay, so now we'll see what happens here, maybe tomorrow. But for today, I didn't take it home because it didn't close well, and I don't have a beyond meat thesis. All I know is, Red Dog reversal up here, 3 days down, maybe tomorrow, it does one around this 147.02. So 152, which was yesterday's low we used for today, didn't work. It actually was resistance. So the bears or the sellers won the fight in that area. That's what we judge. All we're doing is judging the area, and that was 152, and it couldn't reclaim it with any power, so I lost money there. Anyway, we'll see what happens there tomorrow. Gold had a big move. Wow. filled that gap. Remember I said, hey, you can gold fill that gap. Well, gold filled that gap. Anyway, I'm not trading it. I should have probably bought it, but here was my short, made some good money. And then now it's back above the 8-day. It's showing some momentum. Held this gap here. So now, maybe the bugs are dancing again in the streets. Some of you guys bought this overstock. Should have kept it on the radar as it woke up on this day, made some good money, and then woke up on this day, got out there, and then I didn't look at it again, but it does look like it can continue to the upside. Above this, you could see the 200-day. What is this high here? This is it's 1209. Remember, that was 1209. It got above and then came back and tested and held it. Wow. So whatever this is 1474. So use 1474 for tomorrow. Decent one-off trade. I actually came in today. I didn't have Roku on my radar, but somebody's like, hey, Red Dog, Roku's hitting the 50-day. Just like they sold the upgrade, maybe they'll buy the downgrade. And I played it, made some money, but I didn't stick with it. All in all, it was a really nice reversal here. Okay, right on the 50-day. And then took this back. So this is also a Red Dog reversal because it reclaimed this 90-19 area. So anyway, today was a decent bar. I nickel and dimed it. I made good money, but I could have done better, and it wasn't really on my radar. But it reclaimed this spot, so maybe some of you guys did. I know. I think a bunch of guys were on it and made some money. So there you go. Now we'll see what happens as it get a little follow through tomorrow. Some of you guys traded Amarin, I did not. Congratulations. I didn't know it was going to be able to do this, and it did, and now it looks like it could take this out, and looks pretty damn solid. All in all, nice trade for those of you who are in it, and now it looks like if it clears this spot, hey, people thought it could get taken over. Well, looks like it doesn't need to. It looks like it's it's a drug earnings play. But anyway, we'll see what happens here into this area. Perhaps it gets going. Definitely in the cards to be a take-home. Symantec took the day off. All in all, holding in above all the moving averages. We bought the late July 21s and 22s when this was 2040-ish. I was down here. So I've already sold some for a double plus, and now I'm holding on to a little less than half of my options for maybe some more. We'll see. So in conclusion, okay. Anyway, in conclusion, I got to jump. I hope everyone had a decent day. It's been tricky. It's not easy. You have to be wherewithal. You have to stay patient. You have to have your entries and exits. You need to have your plan, and hopefully you have all those things, because I try and do that too, and sometimes I don't have it. Sometimes it's hard for me to, stay patient and have my entries and stick with it and just do what I'm supposed to do. Half the battle is just doing what you're supposed to do, and you're supposed to write out what you're supposed to do in your morning game plan, your note, and your videos and your charts, which is why I'm up at 4:45 every day, and why hopefully you're a member of Redler All Access, because it helps you figure out what you want to do. But then you have to push the keys yourself. Not always going to be able to throw the fish in your boat. You have to say, hey, Red Dog said if it takes out 1914 and comes back above it, it's a Red Dog reversal. He doesn't have to tell me to buy it, but I know that's the strategy. But every now and then I'll say, hey, I'll point to it if there's time to do it, or with any of these things. So hopefully you're learning the strategies and you're learning my language, because it's definitely a little odd at times. My grammar's not great, nor my spelling, but I have 6 monitors. I have a private Twitter, a public Twitter. I got to talk to the media. I got to talk to the traders. I got to talk to the wife. Got a lot of things going on, so I'm not going to be perfect. I don't have a staff. I don't have a huge staff doing my tweets for me, editing things that I write during the day on the fly. I only have it from 7:30 to 8:15 for my note, and right here with Freddie. That's it. So luckily I have a little ADHD. I can do all these things. Sometimes better than other times. So anyway, hopefully there's no curveballs tonight. We'll see what happens, and if there is, we'll do what we can in the morning. Have a good night, and I'll see you at the morning call. I will be in tomorrow in the city, so there will be a video, and there will be my normal note and charts, even though we do close at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye.